getting people still coming in, so I can't get too preoccupied with my ironing the rags.
Well, that was pretty bad.
This is actually something hopefully you'll find it clever. I mean, just the whole concept is clever with ironing rags, but I did a program when my wife was in seminary about 30 years ago called Music and Magic. And when I went to make the poster for this program, I used AI and it threw in the word magic on it. I thought, oh, well, I guess we could put some magic in it. So anyway, there's nothing more magical than somebody ironing rags.
Agreed.
So anyway, especially a guy doing it, right?
Yes.
We're very happy to be here, to have you all here this evening.
Yeah, we are too.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun. If you read your...
It is already.
It is already. Well,
It's comforting.
what's that?
You're wearing a tie.
Well, oh yes, what about it?
That's pretty fun.
Oh, that's fun, yes. Somebody said their school colors, teal green, but it's also kind of close to St. Patrick's, and happened to be with this shirt. It's about the only one I wear. And of course, I mean, to get started with the show, I did ask that they have the spotlight on so you can admire my beautiful shirt. Anyway, so the show was for the kids at the seminary, which was in Iowa, and I happened to notice that piano right there was made in Rockford, Illinois, which is right across the river from where my son and his wife live. We're going to go visit them in the Sandpoint area. Well, anyway, I'm getting about done with these, and so I'm just down to a couple here, and we'll see what happens here. Oh, yeah. Well, I tell you, it's coming. You can see it. It's just, you know,
It's really hard.
it's going now, yeah.
No, it's fun.
All right, well, it looks like it's time for pirates. Yeah, I'll check the time.
Longer, we couldn't even see it.
Oh, you couldn't see it. Okay, well.
You gotta show it around.
Oh, okay, yes, okay.
Oh, dear.
This is kind of a skull and crossbones, okay? I'm not sure if this is the one. I have to surprise myself and see if this has anything on it. Nope, it doesn't. Might be this one.
It didn't say
It's
so
still
long enough.
wrinkled.
Oh, well, that's okay.
No, what's the point?
The point is, it was time for pirates. Here we go. I think this is better. This one's better. Okay.
I'm going to bring some things from home for you.
Yeah, definitely much better when I do this. I love the smoke too. That's kind of a touch.
Scary.
This one I think was the one I intended, and I learned about this from a book when I was about 10 called Codes and Secret Writing, and it was a paperback book, it's a plastic book. So there's a nice colored crossbow. You're never going to see this again. I will tell you the secret is lemon juice. Lemon juice makes invisible ink. So, okay. Anyway, thank you all. And the point of the pirate flag is, of course, because I'm going to don my pirate hat, and now my apparel looks much more appropriate,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, so this reminds you of pirates, and I'm reminded of the pirates of Penzance, who didn't wear glasses. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than to play a sanctimonious part with a pirate's soul and a pirate's heart. Away to the thieving world go you, where pirates all are well to do. But I'll be true to this song I sing, and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king, and 'tis a glorious thing to be a pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, it's true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a man on his, many a king on his crown. Oh dear. But many a man on his first. Many a king on a first-rate throne, in order to call his throne his own, must manage somehow to get through more dirty work than ever I do. For I am a pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king, and 'tis a glorious thing to be a pirate king. Hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king. I have to admit that I don't know how to make this thing go down, because I obviously don't iron that much. So we're going to start off this evening. That was from Gilbert and Sullivan's operetta called The Pirates of Penzance. Are you? Oh yeah,
I'm going to read a poem.
Oh right, yeah, that's right.
You told me to do.
That's right. Yeah. This is my friend David Groth from Coeur D'Alene, and he's going to be juggling, but he's also sort of being the MC to fill in while we're doing stuff like taking down ironing boards. Okay.
I knew that lemon juice trick from Cub Scouts when I was about 8 years old. Yeah. Good evening. Thanks for being here. Brad introduced me to a poet who uses the pen name of Brian Bilston from England. I don't know what his real name is, but I really like these poems that Brad introduced me to. This one is called Prayer for Uninteresting Times. Send me a slow news day, a quiet, subdued day in which nothing much happens of note, save for the passing of time, the consumption of wine, and a rerun of Murder, She Wrote. Grant me a no-news day, a spare me your views day, in which nothing much happens at all, except a few hours together, some regional weather, a day we can barely recall. Brian Bilston talking down after having listened to Richard for 25 minutes, stifling her yawns as he enlightened her on the origins of the term mansplaining. Lisa was finally able to get a word in edgewise. I'll be back.
You ready for me?
We are. I believe you're on. I'm going to go grab a schedule myself. So
There you go.
I'm going to play the piano. I'm going to play a piece by Gottschalk, who was a well-known pianist in the 19th century. He sadly lived a short life. He traveled all over the tropics and picked up yellow fever back in the day. And that was his demise. He was from Louisiana, and the piece that I'm going to play for you is called La Savane. It was written in 1846, and it's actually a Creole ballad about a little slave girl, and it was often used as a lullaby. Now there's a story behind this. I found it on the internet, so I'm not sure if it's true. But the story is it's all about the slaves trying to escape through the swamps of Louisiana and their metamorphosis into oak trees. Should never let the truth get in the way of a good story. It could be true.
beautiful melody. That is beautiful. This is another Brian Bilston poem. This one is about the humanity of not getting those things done that you think you should get done, nor accomplishing any of your grandiose dreams. This was the year that was not the year. This was the year that was not the year I repaired the bathroom tap and emptied out the kitchen drawer of a lifetime's worth of crap. This was the year that was not the year in which I launched a new career. A West End hit eluded me, and so did Time Person of the Year. This was the year that was not the year I became a household name. Action figures were not sold of me. I wasn't made a dame. This was the year that was not the year I spent less time on my phone. Nights of passion did not happen in boutique hotels in Rome. This was the year that was the year I didn't get that much done. Much the same as the year before, much like the one to come.
Test.
No.
For this variety, I heard started about a year ago, and I thought it would be great to have a real variety of things. So I'm asking, include poetry, include juggling, include different types of music. So it was great to hear Melody playing that, though. In my head, I was thinking it's kind of a minor version of Skip to My Lou, which most people learned as a child. So when I started playing guitar about 50 years ago, I learned about the Beatles from watching their cartoon show on TV. And so I love the early Beatles songs. This is one of the early ones. So I'm going to play 3 different songs from 3 different styles, and then we'll move on. It happened once before, when I came to your door, no reply. They said it wasn't home. I saw you in your window. I saw the light. I saw the light. I know that you saw me, 'cause I looked up to see your face. I called the telephone. They said you weren't at home. That's a lie. 'Cause I know where you've been. I saw you walk in your door. I nearly died. I laid and cried. 'Cause you walked hand in hand with another man in my place. If I were you, I'd realize that I love you more than any other guy. And it's for sure when they realize that I loved you more than when you gave me no reply. I tried to telephone, they said you weren't at home. That's a lie. Well, I know where you've been, 'cause I saw you walk in your door. No reply, no reply, 'cause you walked hand in hand with another man in my place. I'm bad at remembering lyrics, and I happen to have a pair of glasses, which is a little too strong. I was thinking about wearing 2 or 3 pairs, because there's close up and there's far away. I had to move this in so I can actually see the words. So I got interested in the blues and various kinds of blues. This next song is from Brownie McGee and Sonny Terry. It's called the East Coast Blues. And, okay. head, Lord knows. Woke up this morning, the blues all around my head. Well, now I dreamed last night the gal I loved was dead. If you can read my letter, you sure enough can read my mind, Lord knows. You read my letter, you sure enough can read my mind. Well, now if you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. The mailman passed me, he did not leave no news, Lord knows. Mailman passed me, he did not leave no news. Well, I'll tell the world one thing, he left me with those East Coast blues. All right, the blues now. Woke up this morning, I could not keep from crying, Lord knows. Woke up this morning, I just couldn't keep from crying. Well, now I'm on the East Coast, I got the West Coast on my mind. You know I love you, been loving you all this time, pretty mom. You know I love you, been loving you all of this time. Yeah, but I'm on the East Coast, got the West Coast on my mind. So then I started writing my own songs, and this was actually written about 25 or 30 years ago, and most of my songs are somewhat based on my relationship with my wife, and this one's become more and more the case. I wrote 3 songs about forgetting things, and this one isn't, the title isn't Forgetting Things, the title is The Trouble Is. I think that last month was her birthday, I haven't got anything yet. I go into a store, there's so much more that I just tend to forget. There's flowers and candy, jewelry and clothes, all things she'd be happy to get. The trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. The trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. This next part is not autobiographical, but it sounded good for the song. I didn't mean to stay out all night drinking, and I probably said that I won't. I guess that it's true, I could have called you, yeah, that's why I got a cell phone. There's card games and football and shooting the bull, I think that's the way that it went. The trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. The trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. Lately, I love you. Well, you probably know that I do. And even though I probably told you before, I tell you now I still do. There's hugging and kissing, late night loving, those we will never forget. But the trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. The trouble is I just can't seem to remember, she just can't seem to forget. Groth, who's going to do a little audience participation with juggling. I'm going to move this stuff back a little bit. Do you want the house lights on to make it easier to see the balls and things in the air? Or?
No, this is good.
This is good. Okay. Dave Groth.
When you're ready, Brad, you could give me a little music. Thank you. I learned to juggle when I was in high school and went to a sports banquet at the end of the year, and they had a juggler there to entertain. And I always said, then something about it intrigued me, and I just went home and I started practicing. I had these three different colored rubber balls that I was using in the living room at my parents' house and our house, and one day I came home and my mother said, "Come here." And she took me into the living room, and there were red, yellow, and blue marks all over the ceiling in the living room that I was oblivious to. So one of my first lessons was repainting the living room ceiling. But then it just became a part of my life. But not until I taught elementary school, and when I was 40, I went to the International Jugglers Association festival in Burlington, Vermont. There's like most any skill, any talent, there's an organization to support it. So this was 1,000 jugglers from literally all over the world in Burlington, Vermont. And I saw these people were, 1% of them are making a living doing juggling, and the rest of them are hobbyists, but doing something with it in their life, having fun with it. And I came home and I thought, I want to do more with this. So from then on, I started incorporating it into my teaching. I would teach all my kids to juggle, and then my last 17 years, we started Sorenson School of the Arts and Humanities in Coeur D'Alene, one of the public schools, and I taught 5th grade. And every day for at least 45 minutes during the school day, I would teach juggling. And we had about 375 kids in the school. And I know by the time we had probably over 200 kids who could juggle pretty well. But that was, I just had a ton of fun with it. Now, is there anyone in the audience here who can juggle? Once. Good.
I haven't for years, but
Yeah.
I used to.
Would you come up and let us?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Good.
Oh.
Well, one thing we. Good. I can see you can juggle. Very nice. Good.
It's been way too long.
Okay. No. Where did you learn to juggle?
I was in the youth circus international as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Is that still going?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who was the couple from Florida who taught there for a long time? Do you know? Do you remember that? Yeah. Okay. That was a cool organization.
It was.
Yeah. It's really neat.
Yeah.
Okay. One more time. You're gonna do 5 throws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Very nice. Good. One other thing, I did a lot of juggling around kids, and one of the things I did with kids, I would say, would you like me to juggle 7 bean bags, which I can't do, or do a trick where I hit myself in the head? And I knew 100% of the time they wanted to see the trick where I hit myself in the head. So I never had to show that I couldn't do 7. So Another quick story with clubs. We would kids, once they got to 100 throws with clubs, and we had a lot of kids got so they could do 100 throws with clubs, then I would send a permission slip home, and we had torches, and they could juggle the torches and try the torches if they got permission from their parents, and then we would do it at lunchtime at school. We'd go outside the school and let them try it. And one day we had one of these were happy moments, one of these celebrations. We had a couple of kids who had gotten permission, had the skill and gotten permission to juggle the torches. So we're just next to the street outside the school. They were juggling torches, and the photographer from Coeur D'Alene Press came by and took a picture. The next morning there was a picture on the paper of the kids juggling torches, and then I was called into the superintendent's office. That was the end of our juggling torches at school. These are called stage balls because they're fun to see. You can see what's going on better with them.
I think you should say
One of the
you should say they're croquet balls.
croquet balls, right? One of the things I learned along the way of with performing was it's hard to learn this, but that is very basic. Do tricks you can do. There's a temptation to, but I've got this great trick. It's my best trick, and 2 out of 10 times I can do it. And this could be the time that I do it. But no one's impressed, by things that you say, sometimes I can do this. And so that was something we really drilled with the kids. Do tricks you can do. No one's impressed. But we did have fun with this one.
Nope.
One time I accidentally caught it. totally ruined it. Is there anyone who would like a quick lesson in juggling? All right, super. Okay.
You're gonna have to go easy on me.
Absolutely. I'm David.
Alex.
Great. Okay. Now, contrary to when I was beginning to juggle, there's tremendous stuff on YouTube, of course, on how to juggle. Very, very, very good lessons. Okay, Alex, we're going to do this. You're going to just take one beanbag. Let's take the colored one. Put the others on the ground, okay? And you're going to just relax your hands at the side like this, and just bend your elbows. And the juggling is a forearm activity. So, the throw is a scoop. I'm going to go toward my belly button, up a little bit above my head, and catch in the other hand. So scoop, catch, exactly. And then you're going to go back the other way, toward your belly button, up a little bit. Good. Do that a couple times. Okay. Scoop. Okay. Make sure that the first motion is is sideways, up, toward my belly button, up, catch. A little more. Make left hand a little more toward the center. Good. Good. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to put, pick up one more, one in each hand.
Oh, that's stretching it.
And I'm like this. My feet are like in anything athletic. My feet are about shoulder width and comfortable. And I'm starting in this position, And I'm going to mirror you. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to throw this one up in the air. When this gets to the top,
Okay.
I'm going to throw the other one underneath it. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Scoop, scoop, catch, catch.
And you start with your left?
You're going to start with your right. Okay? So you're going to go, this one's going to go here. When this gets here, then you're going to go like that, like that. It's going to be scoop, scoop, catch, catch. Yep. Exactly. Start again. Okay. And yeah. So here, watch me one more time. I'm going scoop, scoop, catch, catch. Good. Okay. We want to keep the rhythm steady, we want to go about the same height with them. Scoop, scoop, catch, catch. Okay. Good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Good. 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 All right. We're moving on. Okay, great. So I'm going to put one beanbag in the palm. You're going to do it in your right hand. I'm going to be the yeah. Put it in the palm. Take the colored one, the pinkish red one, and put it in the front. And I'm holding that in my thumb and my first two fingers. Yep. Look. And then I have this one in this hand. So now we're going to do three, but we're not even going to try to catch up. So it's going to look like this. This is the first one I throw. I'm going to go right, left, right, right, left, right. Okay? And we want to get them a little bit, probably like this high, just slightly higher than my head. Good, 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 good. Okay? So again, it's going to be right, left, right. Right, left, right. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Now, Alex, we're going to start juggling.
You're going to juggle.
Your rhythm, your form is really good. So now
Four
I'm going to go.
exercises.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Rhythm is, yeah, exactly.
So if I keep throwing, I never have two balls in one hand.
You never have two. You never have two in one hand again. No.
All right.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh, see, I'm not doing that third throw.
And I find it really helps if you count to keep the rhythm. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Right, we got two down.
1, 2.
Whoop, no. Where's Chevy looking?
Good question.
Great question.
Yeah. I am looking right at the top of the throws.
Okay.
I can see it. It's a peripheral vision thing. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah. I've never, you just did 4 throws.
Okay.
100% of the people that I've taught, I've taught thousands of people to juggle, who have gotten 4 throws have caught on and taken off on it. 100% of the people. You're on your way.
Very
Do it.
encouraging.
Okay, one more time. All right. That's all the time you get to be the star. But I have some back there. I'm going to give you some beanbags to take home to keep, so you can keep practicing. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you. That was super. All right, there's one more trick to do here. I think it's in here. To make it look dangerous. Apple, an egg, and a beanbag. Wow.
Wow. Ooh.
It's a hard apple. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, at the Settlemeyers Christmas party, which was for raising money for nonprofits, I was playing Christmas tunes, and this guy, Bill Bozly, came up after and said, "Yeah, I like your music. That's good," you know, and introduced himself. And so I don't really know him, but he did come to our pottery, and we chatted for about an hour or so. And he's the most professional musician, even though Melody is definitely, I mean, she's also a professional. I'm not going to bandy words, but for 20 years he's been making a living playing music around our area. So, and he plays at Settlemeyers and he plays at Lingerlonger, just because they're close to where he lives. He lives between here and Blanchard, so he's a local boy. So that's all. Oh, he has to get set up still. I hope you're all enjoying it so far this evening. You're all seeing things. Thank you for coming.
Tell us where you got the shirt.
We have this thrift shop up at Priest Lake that is in our church, and I think it was a cast-off or else from there, and most of the clothes I wear are cast-offs from the thrift shop. We get all bags of them. My wife goes through and finds things she thinks somebody can use and passes them on. Lately, they've been going to homeless people in Spokane. There's a group up in Priest Lake of people that are addicts that are trying to redeem themselves by going and helping, giving free meals and clothing for the homeless in Spokane, some of which they were before they came out there. So, all right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, thank you. Bill Bozly.
Check. The sound here. Check. I think this was channel 7. There we go. All right. Well, thanks for that lovely introduction, Brad. And thanks for Mandy for passing my number on too. I'll do a little song you guys hopefully recognize. Kind of old song. Someone told me long ago there's a calm before the storm, and I know, 'cause it's been calling for some time. And for it's so to say, when will come a sunny day, and I know, shining down like water. 'Cause I don't know if you ever seen the rain, and I don't know if you ever seen the rain coming down on Sunday. Yesterday and days before, sun's cold and rain is hard, but I know it's been that way for all my time. And forever so it goes, through the circle fast and slow, but I know, will it stop? I wonder. 'Cause I wanna know if you've ever seen the rain, and I wanna know if you've ever seen the rain coming down on Sunday. sunny day. Appreciate that. This next song is McLaren working on a new album. This is one that one of the first songs I wrote for the album was a song for my mom, who's a musician. That's probably your first fan. Who's usually your mom, and she was a huge inspiration for me. This is called Smell the Roses. You gotta take the time to smell the roses. You never know when they're gonna wilt away. This life is short and full of good and bad choices. Up to you to make a brighter day. The birds are singing and the sun is shining down. The grass is growing, kids are playing all around. And these are the times that you should cherish the most, making memories with the ones you love. And you gotta take the time to smell the roses. You never know when they're gonna wilt away. 'Cause life is short and full of good and bad choices. Up to you to make a brighter day. Never know when your time is gonna come. It sure be nice to say you had a good run. So never hesitate to do a good thing and see the happiness that it brings. And you gotta take the time to smell the roses. You never know when they're gonna wilt away. 'Cause life is short and full of good and bad choices. Up to you to make brighter day. It's up to you to make a brighter day. Oh yeah, it's up to you. Appreciate that. So most of my gigs are like 3 hours or so. So it's really hard. It's like these are a little tougher when you gotta like figure, okay, what's the 15 minutes worth of stuff I want to play. Talking with Brad, you know, and he's like me, he knows hundreds of songs, and it's like, well, what do you play for 15 minutes? So I thought I'd go back to the beginning, when I first started playing guitar. I started with the electric and wanted to be Eddie Van Halen, you know, doing all the fancy stuff, you know, jumping around, all that stuff. Somewhere in the middle of my service, when I was serving in the Army over in Germany, my roommate had an acoustic guitar, and he used to play my electric, and I used to pick up his acoustic all the time. And a friend of mine lent me a Neil Young CD, kind of changed my life. So this is back to the beginning, kind of the guy that got me into playing acoustic guitar, which is how I make my living now. So this is a song called Harvest Moon, and I like this song because it's a song about staying in love. There's lots of songs about falling in love and falling out of love, but this is one about staying in love, which is sometimes could be the tough part about love. called Harvest Moon.
Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say. Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising, let's go dancing in the night. We know where the music's playing, let's go out and feel the night. Cause I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Cause I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Even when we were strangers, but I watched you from afar. And now to be your lovers, well, I love you with all my heart. But now it's getting late, if the moon is climbing high. And I wanna celebrate, see it shining in your eyes. Cause I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Cause I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon. Cause I'm still in love with you, I wanna see you dance again. Cause I'm still in love with you on this harvest moon.
More, how about that?
5 minutes, okay. I can do that. This is a little song on my last album about making the most of your life and in-betweens. We're all in between something. I wrote this song on my way. It was Friday morning, and I was changing my strings, getting ready to go do my weekend thing, and that's when most people are looking forward to Friday because they get off work. And I actually look forward to Fridays because that's when my weekday usually starts. And I was just kind of reflecting and thinking, gosh, how lucky I am to have a job that I actually look forward to going to. And been very blessed that way. Thank God I picked up the guitar what I did when I was 15, a little troubled kid that was getting in trouble. I got a guitar and totally changed my life. Stayed out of trouble for the most part, and now I got something I can pay the bills with. So this is called In Between.
Boy, I'm sure I'm glad it's Friday. This week's been dragging by so slow. I changed my strings and hit the highway. It's time to play another show. I used to punch a clock each morning. I couldn't wait for days to end. Now I wake up with a big grin on my face. Got smiles to spread and hearts to mend. We were born free, and we'll die free. The in-between is up to you. Take the chance and make the most of this short life before it's through. 'Cause it's up to you. I used to blame all of my problems on people that probably didn't know my name. I took a long look in the mirror. I made the rules to my own game. 'Cause we were born free, and we'll die free. The in-between is up to you. Take a chance and make the most of this short life before it's through. 'Cause it's up to you. The in-between is up to you. Now it's Sunday and I'm so sad. The crowds have all gone. Back to work to feed their families and work their bodies to the bone. But we were born free and we'll die free. The in-between is up to you. Take a chance and make the most of this short life before it's through. 'Cause it's up to you. The in-between is up to you.
Okay, well, we'll have about a 5 or 10 minute break while we get set up for our final group, which is Free Spirit and including for the first time, Sam Fuller is going to join us on mandolin, and he's going to play a little banjo solo he's working on too. So there are refreshments in the other room. If you want to grab them, there's a couple of bathrooms, the easy ones right there by the door going out. Anyway, you can talk to your neighbors. I really appreciate about half the people here came to some of our films at the Historical Society, and I really appreciate all of you.
The movie crowd!
We'll do that next year, and if you're interested, you can get on our email list for the Historical Society by giving the email to my wife or myself. And thank you for coming, and please stay for us.
tell you a little story. You know we have some wind. Did anybody have wind besides me? No. Yes. Well, we were laying in bed, which is a good thing to do. And when 3 o'clock in the morning came around, the branch came to visit us through the ceiling of the roof of our bedroom.
No, above the bed.
You know, if you want to get religious, think about this. This tree came down through the roof. It scooped off our bed clothing.
What? Through the covers on the ground?
Through the covers on the ground, stuck its nose in the opposite wall, and settled down in our bed.
Wow. No.
Now, if I normally sleep on my 2/3 of the bed, which are mine, I wouldn't be here. But it came right between us. Absolutely amazing.
Wow.
So when we get electricity, we're going to do a lot of vacuuming.
We've been doing a lot of making.
Yeah, we have. And I am not a worried man. 1, 2, 3. It takes a worried man to sing the worried song. It takes a worried man to sing the worried song. It takes a worried man to sing the worried song. links, 21 links of chain around my leg. 21 links of chain around my leg. 21 links of chain around my leg. And on each link, the initials of my name. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Oh yeah! It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. That worried man, I won't be worried long. What's going to be my fine? I ask the judge. What's going to be my fine? I ask the judge. What's going to be my fine? When the days are Rocky Mountain line. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now. I won't be worried long. Unlike some beautiful guitar players, we're not really professional. And if you'd help sing, it covers up our mistakes. And do you know that it wasn't sunny today at all?
It wasn't uncloudy.
It wasn't uncloudy at all. Oh well.
So we can move on for one.
What, Brad?
We can move on for an uncloudy day.
Yeah.
And a vacuum cleaner and electricity. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Brad,
Yeah.
what's our mandolin's player? I don't know him.
Oh, this is Sam Fuller. He's Melody and Travis Fuller's son.
Okay.
And he's sitting in on mandolin, but he has a couple of banjo solos.
Oh, I'm
to
so
play.
sorry.
So we'll have to fit that in pretty sometime.
We will.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think what are we up to, Mike? Sunshine?
Well, we've got another kind of sing-along
Yeah.
if they're gonna still sing.
And I want to make sure about the key on this one. Are we in?
Yeah, we're in G, but I want everybody to tap right feet with D.
George. Okay.
Right foot in D, left foot in G. And you gotta sing it, otherwise we're in a lot of trouble. 1, 2, ready, play.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I was sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. Because you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Make me happy, always make me happy. If you will only take the step, I know you left me to love another. Oh, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
I don't know any other. Oh my goodness. Do you know how to tune a banjo?
I'm still figuring that out.
Wire cutters.
I'll keep that in mind.
That was good. Level 10.
Great words to that.
Yeah, there are. Do you know that Cluckold Hen? His hometown is Alabama.
That's
It
a
was?
stage.
Huh?
That's a stage.
We're still married. All right.
So we're going to do Alabama fricassee next, is that right?
That's the idea. Alabama frickin'. 1, 2. Go ahead. Take it off, Brad.
watches take one day, jumps and bounces around on his toes. When they grab me hard, let 'em go. Hail, hail, well the gang's all here, the Alabama Jubilee. Again, play the tune once again. Back on the pat, shakes and slither and back. Slim Sister Jean runs around in the green. They're crying, hail, hail, well the gang's all here for an Alabama Jubilee. Play it again.
Is Alabama right next to Columbus? No, not really, is it? Still a long ways away. Does anybody have an extra shower, by the way? A couple of days.
Downstairs.
Oh, that might, maybe the bathroom would be good.
Our shower has some of your soap in it.
Oh, that's right. We make soap. Why not make soap, right? Okay, never mind. Nancy, you gonna bring this in? Columbus? Not really? Okay.
We don't have to
Wait
do
a-
that, Jim.
I know, I'm breaking the rules.
Passing the buck.
I know it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. How about that time? Watch this. 1, 2, you know what to do. We'll just pick it up a little bit. Way down in Columbus, Georgia, wandering back in Tennessee. Way down in Columbus, Georgia, my friends all turn their backs on me. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let it cross your mind. In your heart, you love me now.
You're hot forever. Now I'm finally slowly left. Go and leave me if you wish to. Never let it cross your mind. If in your heart you love another, please be darling, I don't mind. Leave me, darling, I don't mind.
By the way, I wish I could dance like that little girl over there.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We're getting great entertainment from her dancing. Yeah, she can come on front.
It's a variety show.
Anybody else could dance too, but some of us don't have that ability. Okay,
Oh my goodness. I have page 1 on page 2.
yeah,
It's going to be confusing.
oh, all right, yeah.
I don't
only have
lie.
page 1, but I can look over here and tell you.
Then we're on key of C.
Yeah, key of C. We're gonna do this, Bob Nolan, I don't know if he wrote it, but, Sons of the Pioneers popularized it.
Yeah, we're not going to sound like that though.
No, you always sound like us for some reason.
Yeah, we will. 1, 2, 3.
All day I praise the barren grace without the taste of water, cool water. Oh, then I, with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, cool nights are cool and I'm a fool. Each star's a pool of water, cool water. But with the dawn, awake and young, and carry on to water. Keep the movement
over there. There's only one or two, or maybe all of you understood that we did that with a new arrangement. I was surprising them. Oh my goodness. I really want hot water, not cool water. And we are now what up to? We should be doing the jambalaya time?
Yeah.
Really? I must be out of order. I know I am. But I don't need no. Should we say goodbye to Joe?
Still getting oriented there.
Mary Jo can't find it either.
All the pages are blank, it's a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. No, waking up to that tree in bed was a nightmare.
That was, it wasn't friendly either.
I can do this without music.
I think I might be able to, if
I
we
think
get
that's-
help.
Yeah, I think you just gave me words last time, and
Is that it?
yeah. Let's start.
It's in C, right?
Yep.
So we tap in D again. Okay. 1, 2, ready and play. Goodbye, Joe. We gotta go, we don't bio. We gotta go down the road down the bio. One mile. Summer God will have big fun on the bio. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna see my Cherokee. Big guitar, filter jar, and the gale. But I will have big fun on the bio. The place is buzzing. Kid won't come to see if I'm by the dozen. Dressed in style, go hog wild in Ohio. Son of a gun will have big fun on the bio. Jambalaya, crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. 'Cause tonight I'm going to see my Cherokee. Big guitar, filter jar, and the gale. Son of a gun will have big fun on the bio. The other fiddle. Never happened.
We had fun. We have a medley.
That's a hard word to say.
I'm not sure if it is a medley that's just two songs, but I don't know what to call it if it isn't a medley, so it's a medley. A duet, I don't know.
How about a duo? No, that wouldn't work. But we're gonna see a light, and then we're gonna fly away.
And y'all know.
Believe it or not. 1, 2, ready, and play.
I wouldn't let my Savior in. Then Jesus came like a savior in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Why? 'Cause like a blind man I wandered along. Worries and cares I claimed for my own. And like a blind man that God came back inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Didn't work. I hate it when it doesn't work.
I was a fool to wander astray, but in the gate and narrows the way. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. 2, 3, 4. Some that morning when the light is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away
In the morning.
when I die. Hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. When the shadows of the night are thrown, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars of foam, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away.
In the morning.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Just a few more I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, bye bye. I'll fly away.
All right, what are we doing now, Brad?
Yeah.
Well, either we're done or we can do one more or something.
One more time. You want to sing along?
Yeah, you wouldn't pick one I don't remember the words for, but okay.
How about,
Yeah, 5 foot 2. Right?
you want to be 62 inches?
I keep shrinking, I'm almost there. I
Were you-
was 5'4".
You were?
5'2".
You know that
That's what they
happened.
told me. Well,
Okay.
What were you playing back there? It wasn't this song. Never mind. 1, 2, ready, and play.
Has anybody seen my gal? Turned up nose, turned out hose, never had the undermost. Has anybody seen my gal? Well, if you run into, buy into, Albert, the furnace, darling brains, and all those things, you bet your life it isn't her. But could she love, could she prove, could she do? Has anybody seen my gal?
Bozly and to Melody and to the Presbyterian Church for sharing their facility with us this evening. I asked Pastor Dan to come up and just say a word at the end. I told him we were going to do a couple of gospel tunes before the end, so you could probably fit in with that pretty well.
I promise I won't give a sermon, but well, thanks to everyone for coming and braving the snow. Once again, my name is Dan Kohler. I'm the pastor here at Spirit Lake Presbyterian Church. We're just so thrilled to be able to share our space with you for these events. And for those of you who aren't aware, if you like what you're hearing, there's going to be more music tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Our very own organist and pianist Melody Puller, who you heard earlier, yes. That's her son, by the way. Talk about a musical family son. Her and, is it Matthew?
Matt Goodrich.
Matt Goodrich will be from the Music Conservatory of Sandpoint.
Yes.
Will be performing tomorrow night, and it's at 7 o'clock, right?
Yes.
So same bat time, same bat channel. I almost never get a laugh out of that one, even though I time. Anyway, of course, admission is once again free, but we gladly accept any free will donations. For those of you who don't know, this church that you're sitting in is over 115 years old. And the very first service in this space was Christmas Eve of 1910. So we're trying to do our best to make sure it stands up for at least another 115 years. It obviously needs some tender, loving care. So we greatly appreciate any support you can give to us. And also, for any of you who don't have a church home, our Sunday service is at 9 a.m. every Sunday, and everyone is welcome. Do you have more to play, or?
No, that's it.
That's it? Well, God bless you all, and thank you all for coming.
That's all.